सो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द यूट्यूब चैनल इंटेलेक्चुअल बडी। तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक के ऊपर, जो कि होने वाला है कि कैसे हम इंडिया से यूएस के स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। व्हाट आर द प्रोसीजर्स, हाउ कैन वी इन्वेस्ट, एंड व्हाट आर द लीगैलिटीज एंड एलिजिबिलिटीज ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग इन यूएस और आउटसाइड इंडिया मार्केट्स। So number one is diversification. People are not aware that diversification plays a very important role in getting good returns. So usually what happens is, if you have a capital of around, let's say, 10,000 rupees, so you invest the entire amount of 10,000 into one or two stocks. But if you actually divide that amount and invest in more than one or two stocks, let's say if you want to invest in pharma or in IT companies. So if I talk about the top two IT companies, those are TCS and Infosys. So divide your 10,000 amount and you invest half of it in TCS and half of the amount in Infosys. So you will be getting a better chances of getting good returns. It is very important to divide the portfolio and diversify your investment. It actually helps and it reduces your risk if there is some company which go into losses or is not able to actually give good returns on your investment. So number two is better prospects. So obviously if you will be investing in markets other than India, so you get good prospects, and by prospects I mean you get exposure to the global companies. So if I talk about companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and even Nvidia, Tesla, all of these global companies, they are listed in NYSE, that is New York Stock Exchange. So these companies are present in many countries and they are globally accepted. So the exposure to the international markets has become important right now, because you cannot invest your entire money or entire capital into one market, because you don't know, there are many type of risk. If we talk about recent scenario, because of coronavirus, you already know that stock markets around the world, they have dived, and some markets, they are actually they have reached their bottom and they are recovering, and some markets, they are still struggling to recover. So if you have your amount invested in fewer more markets than other than India, so I think yes, it has a lot of risk involved in it, but if you do it mindfully, then you may get good chances of returns. So in spite of directly investing in the stock market outside India, you can also invest in such funds which are called international funds. So basically what these international fund does is, they invest your amount into the companies which are listed outside India. There are many companies like DSP, BlackRock, ICICI, many other, which you can easily find out on internet and see what are the returns they are giving and what are the sectors in which they are investing outside India. So those are also one route through which you can invest in outside India, but in this video we will be basically talking about you directly investing in the stocks outside India. This was about how you can invest directly into the stocks, but there are other means also, like ETFs, then index funds. So in ETFs, basically these are exchange traded funds. I hope you all must be knowing about it, and if you don't know, I can make a separate video on that, or in short I can just tell you that ETFs, they are exchange traded funds. So as the name suggests, so basically how the indices move, in the same way the exchange traded funds also move. Nifty, so amount of weightage of stocks which Nifty has, in the same way whatever investment you do in an ETF, your amount will be going according to the weightage of the stock which is in the Nifty. So tomorrow if Nifty goes up by 100 point in the index, so according to the weightage of the stock, your ETF will also fluctuate or it will change. लेट्स टॉक कि आप कैसे यूएस स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। तो उसके लिए सबसे पहले आपको ओवरसीज़ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट खोलना पड़ेगा। तो आप ओवरसीज़ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, या तो आप यहाँ पर जो कंपनीज है लाइक ICICI सिक्योरिटीज़, देन यू हैव कोटक सिक्योरिटीज़, एंड देयर आर कंपनीज लाइक वेस्टेड, and these companies, they are giving you an option in which you can actually open overseas trading account with these. इसके अलावा there are some foreign brokers, and these foreign brokers are very renowned and they have their offices in Delhi and in many other cities as well. तो आप इनको भी अप्रोच कर सकते हैं और जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है, वो फुलफ़िल करके अपना ओवरसीज़ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट खोल सकते हैं। बात आती है ब्रोकरेज की। ब्रोकरेज हर एक इंटरनेशनल ब्रोकर की ब्रोकरेज अलग है, और देयर आर कंपनीज हु आर नॉट इवन चार्जिंग एनी एडिशनल फीस एंड दे आर actually opening your accounts at 0 rupees, and there are companies which are charging around 500 to 1000 rupees in opening these trading account. So you can see whichever company is best suiting you and open your account with them. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जैसे ही आप ओवरसीज़ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट जो है खोलते हैं, उसके बाद आपको अमाउंट जो है वो ट्रांसफ़र करनी पड़ती है उस अकाउंट में, और वो इंडियन रुपी से डॉलर में कन्वर्ट होती है। इस इधर आपको करेंसी कन्वर्जन चार्ज भी देना पड़ता है, जो चार्ज हर एक बैंक का अलग हो सकता है। तो सारे बैंक्स जितने भी नेशनलाइज और प्राइवेट बैंक्स हैं, मोर और लेस इनके रेट्स इक्वल तो नहीं होते, बट हाँ ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होता है, और ये चार्ज आपको देकर अपनी जो करेंसी है वो आपको कन्वर्ट कराना पड़ता है। उसके बाद वो अमाउंट गेट ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू योर ओवरसीज ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट। इसके अलावा देयर आर टू फॉर्म्स बेसिकली, A2 एंड LRS स्कीम, RBI स्कीम। दिस टू फॉर्म्स आर रिक्वायर्ड एंड आपकी डिक्लेरेशन इसमें लगती है, एंड दीज आर बेसिकली द guidelines by the RBI in which you have to declare yourself that whatever investment you are giving outside, you are not managing any company, but you are actually sending this money for investing in the global companies. So ये सारी requirements आपको fulfill करनी होती हैं. Once you fulfill all these requirements, you are good to go. Your account is opened, and then you can actually invest and you can start trading in your overseas trading account. So now comes the charges which these companies are charging, and apart from that the legality and the taxation part. So first of all we will talk about the charges. So every company, they are charging different amount for the trade which you basically make. So these charges basically they vary, and and companies like Vested or Interactive Brokers, some charge an upfront fees for your trade, or some basically take on the total amount which you are transacting. So it totally depends company to company, and there is not one specific guidelines. Then comes a taxation part. Once you start investing in these stocks, and whatever gains which you will be having, so taxes would be applicable for on all the gains. So if there is also any dividend which will be given into your account, though that dividend will also be taxed by the US government. And apart from that, when you convert that dollars and bring it into India in Indian rupee, those gains are basically earned in less than 3 years. So those gains comes under short term gains, and the tax that will be charged, that depends on according to a tax slab. So if you fall under 20% of tax slab, so whatever gain you have got, 20% of that amount will be charged as a tax. Apart from that, if your investment is for more than 3 years, then you come under LTCG, that is long term capital gain, and which is flat 20%. Now comes the legality part, that how much you can invest in stock markets outside India. So according to government guidelines, the amount is $250,000. So that comes out to be around 1.7 crores. So if you have a family of 4, then this amount comes out to be around 10 lakh dollars. So it is a pretty huge amount, and it is comfortably you can invest in US market. At the end of the video, I'll also show you a client portfolio, in which I'll show you the investments which the client has made, and portfolio which I'll be showing you, that will be totally after the consent by the client, and so that you would be able to have an idea that how you can manage and invest through your overseas trading account. So now we will be talking about the risk factors which are there if you invest in the US stock market. So the biggest risk which you have is the fluctuation which is there in the currency, in dollars and Indian rupee. So when you invest in outside India, then first of all you are converting Indian rupee to dollar. So whatever the currency exchange rate which banks ask from you, you have to give it, and at the time when you bring that money back to India and convert it into Indian rupee, then again that currency bank charge you have to pay. Apart from that, there are global uncertainties which are always there, so it is a very risky factor. So you have to see whether to invest or not, and so these are the additional costs which are there, which are other than the risk which are there in investing a stock market. Because when you invest in a particular stock, that stock, how is it performing, is it giving you a profit or it is going into loss, so you have to bear that loss as well if it is giving you losses. And apart from that, if you convert that money and bring to India, then that amount which the bank will charge for the conversion, that is again has to be paid by you. So these are the things which you have to take care. And if you like this video, this is a short video which I have made for investments in US stock market. So now I will be sharing a client's portfolio with you, and I will be showing you the entire overseas trading account, and I will be going through the entire procedure how you can actually directly buy a stock through that trading account. So you will be getting an idea to trade outside India. तो क्लाइंट का पोर्टफोलियो दिखाने से पहले मैं आपको कुछ ग्राफ्स दिखाना चाह रहा हूँ। ये सबसे पहले ये यूएस डॉलर का ग्राफ है। इसमें अगर आप देखेंगे तो यूएस डॉलर हैज़ ओनली अप्रिशिएटेड इन द लास्ट सो मैनी ईयर्स। सो फ्रॉम ₹44 or 45 it has gone to around 76 now. So if you would have invested in US stock market, let's say in the year of 2010, so your investment would have been for a period of 10 years, and irrespective of how your stock would have performed, the amount of rupee which you would have invested in US market, so this difference which you can see from here, like it's from 44 to 76, so it's a good difference of around 30 rupees. So if you would have invested $1,000 US dollars into US stock market, so I'm not talking about the profit on the stocks, I'm only talking about the currency appreciation that you would have gained. So 30 rupees a dollar and you have invested $1,000, so it comes out to be around 30,000 rupees. So this is it. Second, here I would like to show you a chart. This is of Dow Jones. So basically it is an index that measures the stock performance of 30 large companies which are listed in the stock exchange in the United States. So if we talk about this Dow Jones, because of coronavirus, it has taken a steep decline and it was hit badly, and it has gone to 18,000 levels, but from there it has recovered, and it is trading at around 26,260. So yesterday's closing was 26,260.27. So basically it is one of the famous indices which is basically followed in the US stock exchange. So this is S&P 500 index. So as the name suggests, it is basically an index which shows you the stock performance of 500 large companies which are listed in US stock exchange. So as you can see here as well, this index has also recovered, and it was also badly hit, and it was at around 2,237, and from there it has recovered and it is trading at around 3,121. So this is Nasdaq. So Nasdaq Composite, basically it includes all those companies which are related to software and IT, and this is also this is also one of the most followed indices in US stock market, and as you can see, this has also completely recovered. I would say it has outperformed from the time it was trading in February. So here, as you can see, it was trading at around 9,732, and from there it has gone to around 9,875. So it is a good recovery. So now I'll show you the portfolio of one of my clients. So the only purpose to show this portfolio is so that you can just so that you can have an idea about how overseas trading account works. So basically, if you can see here, so here in this section, this right area of this section, you can see your portfolio where you have done your investments and how they are performing. Then down here there is the watch list, so all of the stocks which you have added in your stock list and watch list, you can see how the stocks are performing. So this portfolio, as you can see, the around current value of the investment it is showing here is $288.3, and if we see the chart, if we see the 3 months chart, in the recent 3 months, so it was see it at 3 months. So as you can see, so from the bottom value of around $258.67, it is trading at around, it has closed at around 288. So, and this investment is done in S&P 500 Vanguard ETF, so it is an exchange traded fund. So the gain profit which has been, so the profit on it is around about $22.33. So it has shown an appreciation of around 8.4%, so it is pretty good. So here they have these different sections where they have shortlisted those stocks, and you can see number one is SaaS. So basically all those companies which use this platform. SaaS, if you don't know, it's software as a service. So if you think all these companies which are using this software and they will be performing good and will getting good returns, so they have created a portfolio of all these companies and you can directly invest into this portfolio. You can see it as a fund. So ये एक तरीके का फंड है. अगर आप SaaS के अंदर इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो वो सारी कंपनी जो SaaS प्लेटफॉर्म को यूज़ कर रही हैं उसमें आपकी आपकी अमाउंट जो आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं वो जाती है. इसी तरीके से अगर मैं बात करूं आपसे इस तरीके के इन्वेस्टर्स जो थोड़ी अपनी अप्रोच में कंजर्वेटिव होते हैं, ज़्यादा रिस्क नहीं ले सकते, तो उनके लिए MOAT एक recommended portfolio है. अदर देन दैट देयर इज ऑल वेदर एंड Swensen portfolio. अगर आप इसी में नीचे आएंगे, these here you can see your top movers, then these are the different sectors how they have performed. So in recent closing, sectors like artificial intelligence, cannabis is one area where a lot of investment is coming because it is one field which is showing very flying growth in the recent times. So yes guys, this is all. Thank you so much, and if you like this video, please like it, share it and subscribe as well.